It's time to talk about ICE and how they are targeting anyone who is brown. And it's gotten to the point where I don't want to hear a single thing about how Republicans care about veterans. Because the Trump regime has deported a bunch of veterans, people who fought for our country, fought for our freedoms. And this is one of their stories.
An Army veteran who's been in federal immigration custody for nearly 11 months today was deported. Now, for months, Denver 7 has been closely following the case of Jose Barco. I'm glad you're with us to wrap up this week. I'm Shannon Ogden. Now, Immigration and Customs Enforcement telling Denver 7 today that Barco was removed from the U.S. and sent to Mexico. Barco, a Purple Heart recipient, returned from Iraq to southern Colorado, where he was convicted of a violent crime more than a decade ago. Denver 7's Claire Lavazorio hearing from those close to Barco as they work out just what's next.
Shannon, this is a story we've been committed to covering, so much so our team reached out to ICE to try to get an interview with Jose Barco himself. But we were told by a spokesperson it couldn't happen because of the ongoing government shutdown. Now, Barco's supervising officer in the Army says his application for U.S. citizenship should have been approved by the end of 2006. But at some point, the packet was lost. Now he's been deported nearly 20 years later. This is the text Jose Barco's attorney received Friday morning from the Department of Homeland Security. A message shared exclusively with Denver 7 says that Barco, a decorated war veteran and convicted felon, has been removed from the U.S. by the federal government. Searching for answers, Denver 7 reached out to Immigration and Customs Enforcement. A spokesperson for ICE tells us Barco was removed to Nogales, Mexico. With news of his deportation, we followed up with volunteer for Barco's legal team, Anna Stout.
It's absolutely appalling.
She says neither the legal team nor his family were told where the Army vet was taken.
This has been a sickening time for them to be cut off from communication, to not know what's happening with their loved one, to not know where he is going, when he's going, how he is going, and to not be able to implement plans to be able to provide support and resources for him wherever he's going to go.
Barco's deportation marks the latest chapter in this complicated saga. Back in August in Aurora Immigration Court, Barco lost his months-long fight to avoid deportation. The court decided his 2009 criminal conviction for attempted murder met the grounds for removal. At the time, an attorney for DHS argued that Barco should be deported to Venezuela, Mexico, or Cuba. Barco was born in Venezuela to parents of Cuban descent and has lived in the U.S. since he was 4 years old. His deportation comes the same day that veterans in Phoenix plan to protest his detainment at the ICE facility in Florence.
I've been involved with the issue of deported veterans for a long time now.
Scripps News Phoenix spoke with Ricardo Reyes, executive director of Vets Forward, a veterans advocacy group. Reyes is in close contact with Barco's wife and is sharing this message on her behalf.
She just wanted people to know that, that Jose Barco is sorry for what he did, but he does not deserve to pay for that for the rest of his life.
Those working on Barco's team say the next days come with uncertainty.
We don't know how long it will be before Jose is given access to communication to be able to reach out to his team or to his family, and for us to be able to initiate whatever contingency plan needs to be initiated to try to support him.
Barco's deportation comes as the Trump administration is committed to ramping up its operations to deport convicted felons living in the country illegally. We'll keep tabs on this case and bring you updates as soon as we get them.
My biggest questions that I have is, this man fought for our country. This man has a Purple Heart. And yet, his papers got lost in the mail. There's so many things that make no sense in this story. And the only reason he's being deported now, instead of DHS looking for him and trying to work with him on his citizenship, considering he fought for this country, is because he had his papers lost in the mail? Like, this doesn't make sense. Can't even imagine fighting for this fucking stupid fucking country and them taking you, disappearing you, and refusing to tell your family where you are. I cannot even imagine the pain and suffering. And my heart goes out to his family. If you live in Denver or Colorado, this is the story for you to follow up on. I will try my best to follow up on this story. I just heard about it last night. I think we need to understand that human rights violations are happening every single day regarding ICE. And I'm sorry, if you fought for our country, you should have already been giving immediate citizenship. Like, what the fuck are we doing? And especially, this man literally has a Purple Heart. And yet, he's still missing. He still has been disappeared. This is a white supremacist nation. And I need people to understand that.